everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's a new bow day, yes. Oh, okay, right out of the gate, I want to let you know, I didn't pay a cent for this. Sanlida has sent this to me for a review. Now, we have friends of the channel here and here that have done reviews on Sanlida bows, and they thought they were great. So I reached out to them and said, hey, can I do a review of your bows? Because I just did the Spider XL, which is very similar to your bows. This one's a little different. I'm gonna tell you why in a second, but I did a review of that bow, and I thought it was amazing. I thought, what a great product for someone who's just getting into traditional archery to save some money. Well, this seems to be an even better deal, if you can imagine. A sub $100 bow that has everything you need to get into trad archery. And that's what this channel is kind of about. Now, I want to let you know, this is manufactured in China. They must have a distribution center here in the United States because this came to me really quick. As soon as I talked to them, they shipped it to me. It was here within like 5 days. It was unbelievably fast. It was packaged amazingly well. But if you're one of those people who say, I'd rather pay more and buy it in the US, then this video isn't for you. But, you know, stick around to the end. Maybe I can change your mind on these Chinese manufactured bows, because I'll tell you, the Spider XL was a fantastic product. Fantastic. I would recommend it to anyone. I don't care who. If you're starting in recurve archery, traditional archery, the Spider XL is a great bow. It just is. It shoots great, and it's so versatile. This is very similar to that, so we'll review this, and if I like it, you know, there'll be an affiliate link at the bottom. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to flat out tell you I don't like it, because if I don't like it, I'm not going to suggest it to my viewers to go and get. So stick around to the end and see what our opinion is on this really inexpensive bow, the Sanlida Noble Beginner Standard Set. All right, we'll see you after the break. Roll that intro. Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, here it is, Sanlida. Bum, 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 bum. It comes in this great packaging. It came like this. It was in this box inside another box. Really well done, protected. You can see the quality of this box. So this is a sub $100 product, just FYI. All right, let's open her up and see what's inside. Okay. So again, the box is stiff and sturdy. I love it. Okay, there's a box of something here. There's something here. Look at that thing. This and this. Okay, what? You get arrows with this. You get this. And of course this, and then you get rid of this. All right, let's look at something easy first. This is obviously a paper target. You know, it doesn't have to come with that, but it does. And you've got a nice paper target you can immediately put up and shoot. You know, I would recommend, here's a video I'm gonna selflessly promote. There's a video right here on how to make a target at home with a cardboard box. You could tack this on that, and boom, Bob's your uncle, and you're shooting right away. So it is nice that it comes with a target right away. Don't just throw this up against your fence and try and shoot at it, ladies and gentlemen. That would be a no-no. You'll just break your arrow. So okay, so you got a target, great. Let's get to all the paperwork first. Get out of there. Okay. All right. Noble X8 Beginners Recurve Bow Kit Owner's Manual. It's glossy print. I know you can see that. It's shiny. It's shiny, shiny, shiny. Okay. Table of contents. What do we got? Important safety information. Good. Bow terminology and bow parts. So again, this is towards the beginner and how to shoot a bow, and it's really well, you know, illustrated. And bow terminology, installation. Wow, there's a couple good things in here. How to string a bow. Like, guys, limb maintenance. This is invaluable when you're starting off as a beginner in traditional archery and you don't have someone around, or you don't have YouTube, or hopefully you have YouTube, and you can watch some of my videos. But this will help you get going right away. That's amazing. I like that. Everything you need to know on how to assemble this and how to shoot it safely. That's super important. Okay, what is this silly thing? All right, this looks like to be a hip quiver. Again, under $100 for this. And they're giving you this hip quiver too. What? That is simple. You know, they got their mark on there. You know, I wouldn't say the material is all that bad. No, I wouldn't at all. Now, I'm a big boy. I have a 36-inch waist. I don't know if this would fit around 36-inch waist. We'll try it on. I'll tell you later. All right, so get to that in a minute. Okay, what's in this little box? Little box of goodies. Here we go. Wow, that's a front sight. You get a sight that comes right on it. So if you're just trying to get into Olympic recurve, then boom, Bob's your uncle again. Put this on there. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but okay, here's a stringer. Actually, all right, yeah. So I like these kind of stringers. Wow, this is a little different. Okay, so it's got this piece that goes on the tip. Can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah, and I like it when you have these rubber stops on there. Okay, so there's your stringer. Oh, it comes with a tab, and it's a split finger tab. Can you use it 3 under? Yeah, I suppose you could. Let me see if my big hands can get in there. Okay, this is a flimsy tab, but at least, you know, it's something that you can get going with. And it's split finger here, so you can do split finger, or you can do, you know, 3. You can easily do 3 under with that. So, and it's got a nice little cordage here, and this is a nice slider. I like this style. I mean, again, this is, again, a low-cost bow. It comes already got something on there. Would I keep this and shoot with this? Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. But that would be one of the first things I would upgrade, right? So, second thing would probably be the string. And you might ask, well, Mick, why the string? Just because I have certain, I don't know. The difference between a good string and an okay string is so vast. And also, because I shoot trad, I would say Triple T strings, you know, they're a sponsor of the channel, and good friends. I just think Trevor over there does a good job of setting up a bow string for you, because you can tell him exactly what kind of bow you have and what kind of nocks you're using, and he'll put the cat whiskers on there for you, and he'll put nocking points on there, it saves you a ton of time. When you think about the cost of that string and how much time it actually takes you to set up a good string, then, you know, it's worth the money. It's worth the money. So they don't really say, look at this though. Wait, as I say that, just as I'm saying that, well, look at that. Well, I don't know. Look at, they've already put the nocking point on there. So they must have strung this bow. We'll see. And they put the nocking point on there. So is the brace height correct? I don't know. We'll see. All right, what else do they have here? Okay, they have a, oh, okay. Big difference. If you take a look at this rest, this is a stick-on rest. I know I'm getting a lot of detail here. If you take a look at this stick-on rest, it mimics one of the Hoyt stick-on rests. If you can see that, it's the thin arm. On my last interview, my last review of the Spider XL, it had the thick one, and it was absolute garbage. This one I have more hope for. So let's put that on. I don't mind shooting from an elevated rest for traditional, especially if you're a beginner, because it hooks that arrow in, and when you're pulling back, the arrow doesn't come off the shelf and doesn't get frustrated. You shoot more, you get better. Anytime you shoot more, you get better. Not anytime, but most of the time. And we've got some tips. We've got some field points. Now, let's look at, speaking of field points, let's look at these arrows that it came with. I would venture to guess, I'm not going to take a tape out and measure these, but I'll bet these are 30-inch arrows. They are not 32 for sure. I won't go into the setting up of the sight. I won't do that. I won't show that. I don't shoot with a sight, but it's there. And if you're an Olympic recurve archer, or you want to be, for under $100, you have a sight, you have arrows, you have everything. Also, I should mention that the fletching on here, black and blue, but they're veins. So what is a vein versus regular feathers that we shoot off of usually? These are plasticky, right? And then feathers are feathers. They're turkey feathers. And they fold down when you go through, when you're shooting off the shelf. This is okay for that if we have that elevated rest, that stick-on rest, they should be fine to shoot out of there. All right, let's get to the heart of the matter. This is a longer box opening because just so much stuff. Okay, man, oh man. They have their nice mark here, Sanlida. These are cool. They're big, they're chunky. Screw them on and off. Okay, we'll take those out for now, but they're in there. Just like every other riser like this, they have these metal, well, I'm gonna actually, those are plastic. Those are plastic. That's a plastic box. Why that's significant is that when you take a look at the Spider XL in my other video, that was a metal box. Does that matter? Will it stand the test of time? I don't know. This is also, no. Yeah, that feels plasticky too. That part's plastic. This is a brass piece right here. Those are brass. Okay, so your weight or your stabilizer would be, or your fishing tackle, whatever, would be in this plastic. I don't know if that would survive. That's easy to fix anyway. That's easy to, if that ever came out or broke, it'd be easy to find something to fill that hole there. But these are plastic. That's weird. Here are the limbs, the upper and lower. This is plastic too. No? Feels plasticky. All right, let's look at the weight. 66, 30 pounds at 66. And it says lower limb on there. These are nice looking limbs. They are reinforced tips with maple inlays and then over black glass. And the Sanlida Archery logo on there. Kind of nice actually. That's a handsome looking, because you know the logo kind of matches the riser. All right, so we'll put these on. But before I do that, let's talk a little bit about this. And so stand by here 1 second. All right, so this is the Spider XL. What are the difference? So this is the, remember I told you, or if you haven't seen that video, what makes this different is that this bow is actually a 64-inch bow, which I love. Most 62-inch bows are a little bit too short for me with a 30-inch draw. So if you're over 6 foot tall, you want a longer bow, a little bit longer bow. You don't have to go way out to like 70 inches, but you don't want anything shorter than 62, in my opinion. There are some manufacturers that make really good bows that you can draw that are 62. You can draw them out to 30 inches, but it is, you'd be paying a lot more for it. But for a low-cost bow, this is the Spider XL. Beautiful feeling, as I said in the hand before, and this is the riser on it. And I just want to compare the risers here, so I just want to show you. This, let's get this right. This is the riser, and it's much bigger. It's 2 inches bigger. And I ordered it specifically to be like that. But you can see they're very similar in shape and design, and it feels great. Just for me, that feels amazing. And there's a great spot for your 2 fingers here, being out at 45. It just feels great. There's a lot of palm space here, so you can really get on there and really have good feel there. It's really wide here, so it's a little bit heavier. Look, as I said before, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a target. Cardboard box, fill it with whatever you got laying around the house. Mainly it should be like clothes or shoes or whatever. Tape it up, and this is gonna stop recurve arrows, okay? All right, so let's shoot that. We're using the face. All right, so we set the target up about 10 yards out, and I'm gonna shoot some arrows. It's starting to hail. So we're gonna try and be fast about this. So let's see if we can get some shots in. So yeah, with just the way it's set up, it's tuned really good. It works great off this rest like I thought it would. This is the sort of like the Hoyt super rest. So the arrows fly really well out of that. I put on another nocking point over top. This one was way too low. You'll see in the video. It's only 30 pounds. We'll check the weight in a minute. But you know, it groups down there. Not great shots, but you know, I'm just the first time shooting this bow, so it's pretty solid. I like it. I'm gonna put a lot more arrows down before I give my final review, but I like it a lot.
Stacking is measured by reading the weight pulled each inch back. Typically, if a bow increases weight to pull each inch greater than 2 pounds, it is said to be stacking. This is very bad for shootability and accuracy and should be avoided. The Sanlida does not stack.
Hey everyone, here are my final thoughts on the Sanlida Noble Recurve Bow. With the ability to purchase this bow in so many different configurations, this seems to be the perfect beginner bow for any size shooter. The bow that I'm reviewing is the little bit longer one. It's the 66-inch one, and it was 30 pounds at 28-inch draw. You guys know I pull about the 30 inches, and so the bow was shooting about around 33.5 pounds on my fingers, OTF. The package comes with almost everything you need to shoot right out of the box. However, you know, there's something that I think needs to be added, and that's the arm guard. Nothing kills the fun of shooting a new bow than injuring your bow arm. And this is a lot more common than you might expect, especially on new archers where they turn their hand over a little bit this way and they hold the bow funny and they get this whack. Just kills all the fun. Setting that aside though, at $99, the Sanlida Noble range of bows has got to be a 10 out of 10 for me for new archers. The grip on this bow, it's top notch. However, I have bigger hands. So if you have smaller hands, you might want to stick to the smaller size risers. You might be a little bit more comfortable. And as I mentioned, if I really like this bow, which I do, I would recommend it, and we would provide a link below to purchase the bow that I get a small bounty from, and it really helps out the channel. So please use that link. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, consider giving this video a thumbs up. Again, thanks for watching, and until we talk again, hunt the good stuff. We'll talk to you in the next one.